Definitely. And salute to my brother Top Busy. I see you doing, man. Working. But yeah, man, definitely. And like I said, I get to that to saying basically like I think for independent artists, like for me going through that whole experience, I realized like at the end of the day, the information is within yourself. So I started arming myself with enough information where I started creating things. And I started going into trying to create different brands. So I went through like creating like probably 2-3 different brands before I really got to Hip Hop Is Real. I was in that space and in that mode of just like trying to create the next business model or the next thing, or you know what I'm saying? One of my first channels was called Kia Life Production.
Right.
Well, not my first channel. One of my first ideas where I was really passionate about was called Kia Life Production.
Right.
And I created it because I was like, yo, I'm trying to, in a sense, like, you on your super conscious, trying to save the world, inform everybody. And I wanted to create like certain skits dealing with like reality and things that was happening at that time. Okay, so I think I'm going here.
No, you good. But listen, check it out. You have to have the technical skill set as well as the creative skill set.
I agree.
Right? So a lot of times we're conditioned to forget how technical inclined we really are. A lot of times we're conditioned to forget how high our understanding of mathematics really is, because we invented math, we created math. A lot of times we're conditioned to ignore neuroscience, because if we're made aware of neuroscience, then we realize that we have neuromelanin, and when we tap into that neuromelanin that's all in our brains, we'll not only be innovative with the technology, but we'll be creating the technology. So this is why school is so important, and this is why what I'm doing and what we're doing, what you're doing and what I'm doing and what we're doing together on this No Labels tour is so important, because we're going to be teaching people skill acquisition. Stop trying to make a podcast and build a streaming service. Stop trying to make a YouTube channel and make a YouTube. There's no difference between knowledge and Sergey Brin. It's no difference between knowledge and Larry Page, except knowledge, you might be smarter than both of those gentlemen. There's no difference between Evan Spiegel and knowledge. There's no difference between Sean Parker and you. There's no difference between Warren Buffett and you. The only difference is they're utilizing the true definition of words pertaining and relevant to business. They're taking a particular approach with a particular set of skills and information. So what we're doing with the No Labels tour is we're giving you the information to match your creativity. We're teaching you, pointing you in the direction of what skills you need to acquire to finally be a curator and not just a consumer. We're giving you the tools on the No Labels tour, how to stop building your house in the next man's backyard and build your own house with your own backyard. And then you have a seat, but not a seat in the back seat of the car, but a seat at the table in your own home. Now you're in the best position possible because of the No Labels tour to do good business.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree 100%.
Yeah. We're going to save lives with this tour. We're going to save lives with this content. Okay? Everybody is talking about they got the drip and they got the secret and everything and all that. No. You can't fake 10,000 hours. I have 10,000 hours. Road to the title, radio. You know it. You know my slogan.
Yeah.
Road to the title. You can't fake 10KH. Okay? Shout out to my 10KH crew out there. Okay? Shout out to my 10KH crew. Shout out to my 10KH crew. Shout out to the what, G?
10KH crew.
You know what 10KH stands for?
Yeah. That means we did the time. We held it down.
We did the time, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
We did the time.
Man.
You can't buy 10,000 hours, baby.
And what's even iller is we still doing the time. It ain't even like over. It's like we just getting started actually. Like we did the time to get started. Like I tell a lot of people, I be like, yo, sometimes and it's dope to get encouraged. Like, yo, you doing your thing. I'm like, yeah, but I'd be like, this is like day one for me right now. Like, I'm just getting started. Like, we have a long wait. Like this next chapter, like we could really do something incredible.
Of course, but see, and the thing about it is, you understand when you run the race long enough, you fall in love with the exercise. You fall in love with the race. It's not about counting miles. And on a No Labels tour, one of the things that I'm going to be drilling home is stop counting the miles in the race. Stop counting. Stop worrying about time. Time is an illusion. Okay? Do what you love and love what you do. And do it. When you do what you love, nobody has to tell you to breathe. Right? Nobody tells you to blink. You just blink, right? So nobody tells you to shit, piss, or whatever, right? There's things that we do habitually. There's things we do instinctively. You have to create a habitual approach to your dream. And on a No Labels tour, we're going to be teaching people how to develop habits relevant to their dream. You got to have a support system. That's why I said reinforcement calendar is so important. That's why I said identifying people who are on the same vibration as you. But it's a language. You can't identify these people with these eyes. These eyes are not for success. We're talking about the third eye. We're talking about the pituitary glands. We're talking about, yes, Ice, we're talking about the subconscious mind.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't activate your subconscious mind, if you don't activate your neuromelanin, if you're not meditating, if you're not living in a higher vibration, you will not attract the people to your life that will help you elevate to the highest level. And on the No Labels tour, this is what we're going to be teaching the people. Okay, so we talked about school. We talked about you on the journey of building these different brands. I want you to go. Let's add something else to the pot. I'm listening now. Go ahead. I'm gonna feed off you.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. I guess really the only reason I really got into this story because all we can pull is from personal experience. You know what I'm saying. I can't really tell you exactly what's going to work. I can only tell you what's worked for me or what made sense for me in my journey or what didn't.
Listen. But I can tell you what's going to work.
Yeah.
I can tell you what's going to work. Right? I'm going to tell the people what's going to work.
Yeah.
Listen, how you think creates how you feel.
Yeah. And it's like, and even when I say that, right, I look at it like, I agree.
Do you know the slogan? Do you know the slogan?
What?
How you think
creates how you feel.
How you feel
creates
becomes an emotion.
No, becomes an emotion. Yes. That vibrate.
That emotion becomes a vibration.
Yeah.
That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you.
Gotcha.
Success is guaranteed every single time when you take the right approach. Success is guaranteed every single time when you're in the right alignment. It's about alignment, you see? So our thoughts create alignment.
I agree.
So if you want to be successful, you have to hold the thought of success. You have to feel, not act. You have to feel as if, not act as if. You have to feel as if to become as if. So if you want to have a new car, you want to have a nice car. What does it feel like? What does the leather on those seats in the car feel like? And when you're riding the train, you have to close your eyes and sit back on the train as if you're sitting back in a brand new Ferrari. If you want to have a certain amount of money, how much does that money weigh? How much does the money weigh? If you're holding it in your hand, you have to feel as if to become as if. And on the No Labels tour, this is the shit that I'm giving to the people. How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. The problem is with most people is they don't have the confidence to think positive things about their motherfucking self. They run away from the mirror and they run to the window. They'd rather look out the window than look in the mirror. They'd rather look out the window than look in the mirror.
Yeah, because the person in the mirror is who's going to save you.
Yes. So we're teaching people on the No Labels tour how to stop looking out the window and how to start looking in the mirror. Yes, Huntress. The mind is so powerful. Ready yourself. Yeah. You got the gifts, brother. You got the gifts. It's all in your neuromelanin. I can tell by the thumbnail you're black. I see it. I see what's going on, man. Shout out to the business Barbie. Shout out to the business Barbie. She's helping me put together one of the most serious business management teams. You guys, we coming with the smoke 2023.
No, I'm loving
it. Mellow Street Vibes. Yeah, listen, you like it, I love it. You like it, I love it. You like it, I love it. So yeah, go ahead, Knowledge. I'm listening.
So even like kind of going through this and thinking about that, and like one of the things I realized is basically you can do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you 100% can do it yourself. You don't need to have a loan given to you. You don't need, because that was some of the things that.
No. Listen, no, wait. You don't, be careful, right? No, let me tell you something. Whatever you need, let the universe give it to you.
Okay.
Stop deciding what you need. So what I'm telling you is, if you already have it, right? You amplify what you already have. Through that amplification, a vibration is created. And that vibration is magnetic. And then now you attract the things to you, right? So it might be a loan. It might be a strategic partnership. It might be a deal, right? It might be some long lost family member that had you in their will.
Exactly.
It might be a lottery ticket. You don't know. So when I'm saying focus on what you have, don't say what you don't need. I never said don't say what you don't need. Only focus on what you have. And whatever you want, the universe will give it to you anyway, organically.
Gotcha.
Okay? So you don't want to block a blessing because you're taking advantage of self-reliance, right? You know, like, we're going to be self-reliant. We're going to be proactive, but we're not going to turn down help that the universe sends. Let me tell you the story. It's a guy. He's in the river, right? And he's drowning, and he's screaming to God. God, help me. God, help me. Help me. A guy goes by on a jet ski. He's like, man, you okay? Nah, God, help me. Fuck you. God, I'm praying to God. So the guy on the jet ski goes, okay. He flows by, right? God, help me. I'm drowning. God, help me. God, help me. I'm drowning. A fucking big ass boat comes by, right? And they get away from me. I'm talking to God. Get away from me. God, help me. God, help me. Finally, a parachute falls off a helicopter, and then the parachute has like a life vest in it. The life vest inflates and is floating in the water, and he takes the thing and rips it, and God help me, till he finally gets tired and he drowns. Right? And he gets to heaven, and he's like, God, why didn't you help me? He said, you dumb shit. I sent the motherfucker on a jet ski. I sent the boat, and I dropped the parachute out of the fucking sky with a fucking vest on. But you were so focused on how you wanted to help, you couldn't see that the help was coming or how the help came.
Yeah.
Right? So you don't know how the help is going to come. So don't be so focused on self and self-reliance to where you block help that might potentially come. You're going to help yourself, but you're going to be receptive to outside help that comes because you are helping yourself. And on a No Labels tour, this is how we're going to be teaching people and how we're going to be breaking it down.
Yeah, nah, that's dope. That's definitely dope, man. And, you know, like I said, man, at the end of the day, we have the power. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We have the power. We're the ones who's able to create it, to make it. We could build it or we could destroy it. So it's on us. So that's why it's important to control your thoughts, how you think, how you feel, so you could create a better energy for yourself. And you'll be around better situations. Your life will look different. Everything different, and you'll be able to be in a different type of vibration, like you say. You know what I'm saying? And it'll also influence
other people. I'm great. Say it again.
I said, and they'll also influence other people around you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people be like, yo, we got to come together. We got to do this like we do. But at the same time, it starts with you. So as you prepare yourself and go through that transition, it'll be a lot more easier to find more people, because there are other people that are working on themselves and things like that. So like you say, more people in a sense will start to vibrate and come together. And a lot of times you just need enough people. You know what I'm saying? Like they like they said, we could do a reverse of the 1% controlling the world. It's like, all right, then we'll be the 1% type. You know what I mean? Like, all right, so then we'll control the world. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
but again, listen, but let me tell you this though, right? You got to understand that, you know, the devil is a master at jujitsu.
Of course.
Okay, the devil is a master. The devil is a 30-degree black belt in jujitsu. Okay, the devil has mastered how to use your force against you. Okay,
Agree.
so on the No Labels tour, we're teaching people that it's not about fighting the evils in the world. It's about maintaining and projecting light into the world, because scripture says that people are going to hell and people are going to heaven. And if you get in the way of that Mack truck that's going downhill to hell, you'll be roadkill, right? You'll be roadkill. So you have to be young Egypt. What's up, Peace King? So what I'm saying is, I'm gonna say it again. The devil is a master at jujitsu. The devil is a master at manipulating your energy, your own energy against you. So the No Labels tour is not about a contrast, you know, to all the indecencies and ills of the world. The No Labels tour is simply another option. The No Labels tour is simply duality. Where there's dark, there's light. And No Label is going to definitely be light. And when we understand that people are going to hell and people are going to heaven, and the people that are going to hell is like a road, right? And God created this Mack truck with 30 feet tires and barbed wire on the tires, and the headlights, the high beams on the Mack truck taking people to hell had spits out fire. If you get on that road saying, wait, stop, no, you're gonna get ran over. You're roadkill. It's not my job to judge. It's not my job to intervene with the people who God allowed to be led astray. It is my job to simply give another option. It is my job to simply make people aware that you have other options. You don't have to sell your soul. You don't have to do bad business. You don't have to be depressed. You don't have to have a lack of confidence. You don't have to have low self-esteem. You don't have to accept abuse from your family because they have the same blood as you, because blood doesn't make you family. Love and not unconditional, consistent love is what makes family, right? So I'm giving people another option. I'm giving people hope. Bro, I was in a group home. I was homeless. I wanted to kill myself. I was abused by my mother. I was left for dead. I've been in the prison, you know, and I found a way out, and this got me out. This got me out. My mind got me out. So I'm sharing this with, because I love my people. I care about people that look like me. And I ain't got no problem with the white people. I put milk in my coffee every Sunday. Okay? I ain't got no problem with the white people. I ain't got no problem with the Chinese people. I watch, you know, I'm a big fan of the Asian culture. You know, I just know who's the original culture. So I'm not in beef or competition with anybody. I'm simply giving my people another option. That's all. I'm giving my people another option, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to teach people, you know, with this No Labels tour, how to not fall for the devil's mastery of jujitsu.
Mm.
You know,
As far as like the tour as well, like
A2M status. Shout out to A2M status. A2M status has one of the artists that's going to be on the second part of the tour. Shout out to my guys in Brooklyn, OG Jimmy. The guy is the guy OG Jimmy is fucking phenomenal. I just had to shout him out. But yeah, now I'm sorry.
no, as far as the tour, you know what I'm saying? Can what's the setup? What is it gonna look like for the fans out there? For just those who's wondering when they pull up.
Oh yeah, we listen. It's gonna be a surprise. It's gonna be a surprise for your ass. Okay. We definitely put a lot into production. I definitely put a lot into sound. I definitely put a lot into lighting. Um, you know, I definitely put a lot into the merch. I'll be giving you guys a sneak peek of the No Labels Tour merch very soon. We have cut and sew. We don't, and no disrespect to heat press machines, but we going full out cut and sew. Like this No Label Tour merch could be in Saks Fifth Avenue, could be in Bird of Goodman. Okay, we're not cutting any corners. Um, we also have a catering service. You're gonna, it's gonna be some really good food there. Um, shout out to my boy So Rich. I partnered up with him. He hired a serious catering company. Um, but OG Jimmy, you know it. Um, the the main thing I want to let people know that we're doing with the No Labels Tour is we're really gonna give another option, because I feel so much young people, so much content creators, so much artists, they don't really know how to do it. And I'm very excited about sharing this information. You know, like I'm so excited about I'm so excited about this. 247 Keem. Listen, send me a DM. I'm gonna have my management team look over it. If you're good, then the No Labels Tour is gonna make you great. So yeah, we're gonna be, the main thing is giving the information. That's my main focus. I want people to come to this tour and leave out with the mindset they need to become a millionaire. If you're an artist, you're gonna come to this tour and you're gonna leave out knowing how to put yourself on. If you have a business, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a content creator, you're gonna go to this seminar. You're gonna be a part of this tour, and you're gonna leave out knowing how to fucking monetize whatever it is that you do. Yeah, now it seems like you want to say something.
Oh no, I wanted to kind of like just when you look at the independent artists, right? You being somebody who's dealt with like the industry and kind of like seeing how they operate. How does the industry look at independent artists or up and coming artists?
Well, again,
Outside of a label and things like that. How does a label look at it? Like from the perspective of a label? How do they look at independent artists?
um, the engagement you have, the interest you generate, and the finances you have acquired.
Say that one more time.
The engagement you have,
Okay, engagement.
the interest you generate,
Okay.
and the finances you have acquired.
Okay.
Okay. And again, the key word is, and no disrespect to the labels, but
Nothing about the music. I ain't hear nothing about the music or the art or nothing. I ain't hear none of that. You ain't say that.
because it's not about the music.
Okay.
It's not about the music, right? And when you understand, and again, I'm not teaching people how to get a look from a label. Okay? I'm teaching people, what's the name of this tour? No
No.
labels. I'm teaching the artist how to look at themselves. I'm teaching the content creator how to look at themselves. I'm teaching, let's not, and knowledge, that's a trigger for me, right? Like, don't use me to give people information to go to the plantation. Okay? A lot of people, it's like, we're talking about content cotton, right? Content cotton, and these platforms that we don't own are the plantations.
Mm-hmm.
Content creators are in slavery right now. So why should I? I'm not gonna tell no artist to go on the plantation.
Mm-hmm.
You crazy? I'm Nat Turner. I'm Harriet Tubman with it. I'm not telling you. And I'm teaching you how to travel the underground railroad of your subconscious mind. And
Gotcha.
at the end of that railroad, you're gonna come face to face with your neuromelanin. Okay? I'm not teaching people what record labels look like. This is the No Labels Tour.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I'm teaching the artists that, A record label gets their advance from a bank. A record label gets their advance from a bank. So
Mm.
I'm teaching artists how to do this. You see what this says? Do you see what it says?
It says,
Can you read this? Anybody in the comments, can you read this? If you're in the comments and you can see what, if you can make out what this card says, can you see it? Can you read it? I'll wait. Want me to hold a little closer to you? Can you see it? Can anybody? Yeah, business. Business what? PayPal, you're on point. What does it say on the bottom right here? What does this say? What does this say right here? Business. Business. Yeah. Okay. Can you see it? Can you see the word business? Yeah. Oh, say it again. Yeah, come on through with it. Business. There you go. Godiva. Yes, baby. You got it. I'm teaching business debit. You got it. That's it. I'm teaching you. So I'm teaching on a no labels tour. I'm going to teach artists, content creators, how to create their own business credit so they can get advances for their business. Record labels get their money from banks. So yes, record labels get their money from banks.
That's
So
fire.
I'm teaching artists, content creators how to go to a bank and get business credit and how to create your own advance. So you don't have to sell your publishing to get an advance. You don't have to sign a 360 deal to get your advance. Okay? So this is, I'm showing people the way. Okay? And for $50, the way is coming at an affordable price. So it's no excuse. It's no excuse. And if you can't make it physical, you're going to be able to make it digital. Okay? Because we're going to be streaming this bad boy pay-per-view live. And yes, Ice, solid. I'm an example of it. We're not out here fronting and capping. Okay? Yeah, that's it. Tasha, $50. Yeah, we're not trying to beat people in the head. Okay? We're gonna give this information away. Official Nico Star, shout out. Yeah, it's the third Saturday after New Year's. We're gonna be, we got some really cool content. I want you guys to check out Hip Hop is Real. Subscribe to Hip Hop is Real YouTube channel. It's gonna be on there.
Yeah, and y'all can rewatch this back when we because we drop it on the channel as well, so y'all can rewatch it on Hip Hop is Real as well. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep watching, check it out and get whatever y'all need from it.
Yeah. So what yeah. So we're teaching people mellow street vibes. I can't wait to see you. Can't wait to meet you. For sure. Start quiet. Yeah, we for the people. You know how we coming. Okay. Yeah. So, I think that's one of the biggest things that's going to change the lives of the artists who attend when I show them how to get an advance from a bank. Right? I'm going to show the artists how to get your own advance and keep your ass. Yeah. Yeah. How to get your own advance and keep your ass. No, listen, it's an analogy. A lot of artists are getting fucked over. A lot of content creators are getting fucked over. So there has to be another option.
Yeah, they say some of the biggest artists in the world, the ones you think are the biggest or whatever, be the ones who are the brokest or the most in financial situations because they got everybody else taking care of their situation, managing their money, and basically robbing them.
Right, yeah, pause. My bad. Nico, pause. Right. Nico, good looking. Pause on that one. You know what I mean? It was an analogy. My bad, y'all. I'm slipping. My bad. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, because what happens is, in order for artists, a major recording artist that's signed to record labels, they have so many people with a vested interest in taking that artist to the next level. So, yeah, you have tremendous notoriety, but you have no equity and you have no ownership. So on a no labels tour, we're teaching artists how to create equity, how to retain, maintain, and sustain ownership, right? And how to have the highest level of visibility and marketability. And on the No Labels tour, this is going to be an eye opener for everybody who's a part of this.
Yeah, facts. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. That shit sounds dope as hell. Like that right there, I'm not gonna lie. Now that right there sounds. I know as an artist, like even just as a independent, you know what I'm saying, entrepreneur, business creator, content creator, all that. Like it's like that's exciting because it's like that's what we're trying to do for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like if I can get the same type of situation that the label's doing
Yeah,
anyway, what's
for
the
sure.
point?
Yeah, greatness underscore strive. Greatness underscore strive. We're gonna have pay-per-view, so you can stream it live. You can pay to see it live, or you can attend. But the attendance is gonna be limited because this type of information requires a lot of micromanagement with the focus and delivery of the information. Definitely, Rude Boys. Definitely. For sure. For sure. Shout out to Peter Pants. Peter Pants. That's funny. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. We definitely listen. Me and my brothers, you know, we're definitely we're innovation setters because trends go in and out. We're innovation setters. Okay. This is the is team. All right. You know, I is innovation. S is setters. We're innovation setters. You know, definitely listen. You're gonna definitely listen. Pens and paper will be given out. Shout out to the It's Queensbridge podcast. The tickets are gonna be available the third Saturday after New Year's. And shout out to It's Still Queensbridge podcast. You heard of them? Listen, Queens, I would love to come on your show. It's Still Queens. Shout out to It's Still Queensbridge podcast. I would love to come on your show. I definitely think you need to be a part of this No Labels tour, and you definitely need to attend because we're gonna help you go from podcast to fucking streaming service. Yeah, Knowledge. What else you want to say?
Yeah, no, definitely. I was just saying, like, that is something that I think as an artist, they're gonna be excited to, you know.
We coming to LA. Part of the tour is in LA. Shout out to the Yin V Tia. Yeah, we're definitely with LA. It's New York, LA, Atlanta, and Texas. So you're gonna have an opportunity to definitely and subscribe to Hip Hop is Real YouTube channel to see the updates and how we're unfolding this thing here. Yeah, Knowledge is so hip hop. Knowledge is fucking hip. Listen, let me tell you something. If Russell Simmons had a son, it would be Knowledge.
I appreciate that. That's love, man. Thank you for that, man. You know, listen, man. You know, I just enjoy this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm having the time of my life. Like,
keep that up.
Once I know what I wanted to do, and I figured out what I wanted to do with myself, and not saying like hip hop is real, it's just what I wanted to do. It's just like once I was able to gain my independence from having to worry about a 9 to 5 and just be like, yo, I found something I enjoy doing, and it's like, yo, fun. Like I would do this if I didn't, if I just be into it regardless. If I was working 9 to 5 with it, I'd still be into this. So it's like to live it is like, come on, it's the best joy in the world. It's like now it's about how do I become better so I could do this shit better.
Right.
And excel in different levels and avenues of this work.
And on a No Labels tour, this is what we're going to be covering. You know? So shout out to everybody. Tune in. Make sure you subscribe to Hip Hop is Real on YouTube. You know, look out for the updates. Make sure you follow my boy Knowledge. And we're going to make hip hop smart again.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
So yeah, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. I love you. I love you. I love you. Love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. To all my followers, I love you guys. I can't wait to see you guys on this tour. I can't wait for people to have their life change because of this tour. And we're doing it the right way. Okay, so shout out Knowledge. Thank you for coming on.
Man, it was a pleasure, man. An honor, man. I love sharing. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's funny, Smart. I don't really talk much, so it's like it's funny when I come out. I be like a little like, damn, I ain't say shit, da. But it's like when I do come out, I realize how much fun I do have coming out and talking to people. So yeah, appreciate you, man.
Nice. Peace for sure. And look, make sure check the recap on YouTube.
No labels. Let's get it.